minutes to an outstanding new member of the Congress, Ms. Lummis from Wyoming.
The gentlelady from Wyoming, Ms. Lummis, is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, gentlelady, for yielding. It is daunting indeed to follow such an articulate speaker on the floor of this House. But I rise today to express my support for House Joint Resolution 3 and my opposition to the decision to release the second half of the TARP bailout funding. Washington, D.C. has often been described as 70 square miles surrounded by reality. And I think that description, particularly today, is right on target. Only in this town can people actually believe that throwing more money down a rabbit hole during these harsh economic times will produce positive results. Wyoming people are right to express their frustration about how the taxpayer dollars were spent under TARP. I believe, and they believe, their hard-earned money has gone to waste due to a lack of accountability and transparency under this program. TARP funding was originally meant to stop the downward spiral of the banking industry, and while I opposed it from the beginning, I'm even more appalled by how the funding has been redirected. The Reform Act the House passed yesterday, for example, would direct the second half of TARP funds to go towards the auto industry, foreclosure assistance, and even student loans. While some of these programs may have independent validity, the original intent of TARP funding was not directed towards them and should not now be directed towards them. With a possible $1 trillion stimulus package just over the next hill, we as a Congress and we as a nation need to assert some fiscal discipline. The release of the additional $350 billion, especially after the lack of knowledge on how the first half has been spent, is not fiscal discipline. It is inexcusable. It is poor planning on our part, on the part of Congress. And I yield the remainder of my time, Mr.
The gentlewoman can have 30 more seconds.
The gentlelady is recognized for 30 additional seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is poor planning on our part to release this money without giving real consideration to how it will be used or whether its goals will be met. I stand in support of House Joint Resolution 3 and ask my colleagues to stand with me for fiscal discipline and support this resolution. Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentlelady from Wyoming yields back the balance of her time. The gentlelady from North Carolina reserves the balance of her time. The gentleman